Welcome. I am John Murphy with the Citrus County Chamber of Commerce. I chair their Government Affairs Committee. And each election cycle, we try hard to get with candidates and those folks that are going to be on the ballot to be able to bring our members as well as the citizens in our community information about those candidates on the ballot. Today, we're going to have a conversation with one of the county commission candidates. We are having these individual conversations with the candidates. Also, we're going to have a forum, a public forum in July that I'll tell you a little bit about later. All of the candidates that were seeking office for both the County Commission District 2 race as well as the County Commission District 4 race have been invited. Jennifer Grogan, who is seeking the seat 4 nomination, and incumbent chair Diana Finnegan for seat 2, both chose not to participate. But today I have with me Dr. Holli Herndon. Welcome, Dr. Holli Herndon. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing really well. Great to see you. Thank you for being here so much.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's, we want to get to know you. That's one of the missions here. So let's start there. Tell us a little about you, your candidacy, why you chose to run for this county commission seat.
Absolutely. So a little background for myself. I've lived here 35 years. I can't take the honor of being born here, but I've been here since I was 7. So I started first grade. I was a Lecanto Panther all the way through. Proud graduate of Lecanto High School, and even prouder to be the first graduate out of the Academy of Environmental Science. But I met my husband here when I was 17. We both worked at Publix together, and we've loved Citrus County so much. There was no doubt we wanted to raise our family here. And then even further, we wanted to build into the community. So he started his plumbing company, and I went into education. And then we started our nonprofit a couple years ago to continue. So everything we do is to give back to Citrus County.
Okay, great. Let's talk a little bit about our community and the challenges or opportunities that our community faces. There's no shortage thereof, right? And you probably have a whole laundry list of ones that you want to tackle. But what are those top 3 priorities that you have personally that you want to endeavor upon over the next 4 years?
Really, what was important to me, because politics is not something that was on my bucket list of things to do. It really came out of having experiences where community members reached out to me and said, people like you don't run, people who can get in there and really understand the ins and outs of efficiency and effectiveness of systems and operations. So that's how I came to be running for office, is having the ability to get in there and really help that team of county commissioners. But what was important to me is that it wasn't about me. As a servant leader, it's our job to represent the people. So what I've done is listened throughout this campaign to what people wanted. So the 3 priorities you're asking about are actually derived from our citizens, because that's where I believe they need to come from. The first one is to protect the environment. We live on the nature coast. It is so precious, and it's one of those things that if we lose it, we don't get another chance to fix it. The other protection comes with our taxpayers, really making sure that we're taking care of their money. We're budgeting it like our own money, like our own household incomes. And we have people who are struggling, and I know you know that. You do a lot of work as well. And everybody works so hard, our families and our seniors who have worked hard their whole life and want to enjoy retirement here. So protection is the number 1. Number 2 is to plan ahead and plan purposefully, looking down the road, starting with the end in mind and making decisions going backwards from there. And the last one that came up, we have plan, protect, prosper. And I've heard a lot from members of the community who want to know there's a future here, looking at different ways to expand our businesses, to help our small business and local, but also how do we make it so that families can live here and work here and not have to sleep here, but then leave to go somewhere else for jobs. So those are all community-driven priorities.
Awesome. Okay. So, and that really leads into our next question is that, we are the Nature Coast. You mentioned that yourself. And so what is it that you see? What are the things, what's that most important thing that either needs to be protected or that we need to improve upon to keep that quality of life that we enjoy today, that we still enjoy it for future generations?
So really with long-term planning, we need to look at resources. We know that we don't have a finite amount of resources. And we've also learned from other counties' mistakes what we need to do and not do. And it's important to keep track of that. but also looking at, when we look at our comprehensive plan, where the growth is supposed to be, making sure we keep it off our waterways and that things are mutually beneficial. That's a big thing when we're making decisions for the future of citrus. We want people to come here. We want other businesses to prosper. We want our community to prosper, but we also have to make sure that everything is mutually beneficial, that we're not hurting ourselves while we're also trying to help other people be successful. So that comes with the environment. That also comes with our people. And you talk about quality of life. That's huge. People have chosen Citrus County on purpose. Like, this is the greatest place ever to be. And we want to make it a place that people can stay and really enjoy and not be feeling that burden.
Okay. So, and final question. We are the Chamber of Commerce. We represent businesses from sole proprietorships up to, really large retailers and everything in between. And so what do you see as government's role in having a strong, we want a strong local business community, a strong local, environment and economic outlook for our community. What do you see as government's role in helping to create that strong local business community?
So the biggest thing is the small things. You know how those small things cause a ripple effect into the bigger things? Number one thing I've heard from people wanting to start a small business here, even ones we've lost over into neighboring counties, it was permitting. Permitting was the number one thing that people have said that they are struggling with. As leaders, it's our jobs to look at those systems and processes. How do we make it inviting? Excuse me. How do we make it inviting for people to come? How do we know that we're following through? And how do we make sure that we're bringing things that are going to improve the quality of life? You're right. We want the right growth here. We want smart growth. That's really what it is. We're not anti-growth. We know that things are coming, but keeping that balance, looking at that infrastructure, all of those pieces together as a governmental leader, you have to look at the whole picture. How does everything play together? It's not one little thing. Those little things all work together into one very big system. And as a governmental leader, it's our job to see the whole system. You know how they say, see the forest through the trees? You got to be able to go both ways with that to really look at the long-term productivity.
Okay, great. So again, Dr. Holli Herndon is the county commission candidate for seat 4. We appreciate you being here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Absolutely. And there is another opportunity I want to make sure you're aware of, and that is on July the 10th, the Citrus County Chamber of Commerce is going to host our forum. It's going to be at lunchtime at Citrus Hills. Please visit the Citrus County Chamber website for all the information, as well as to be able to register. And at that event, we're going to have all of the candidates be invited to sit up there and answer questions a little bit deeper than today. But we hope that today has been informative for you. And I would encourage you to watch all of the videos that we're producing for each one of the county commission candidates. Again, Holli, thank you so much.
Thank you.